Alright guys, welcome back again to the channel. As usual, back again to let you know what's happening with the team. Of course, I let you guys know in the previous video that the contingencies, our players, everybody, all and all, they actually plan to leave Russia this evening around 7 p.m. So obviously, they should already be on their way coming back to Nigeria. And, by God's grace, we'll hear from them soon as they land. But I just wanted to react to, what's actually happening right now in the transfer market concerning Victor Osimhen. It's just crazy what's going on right now. It's so crazy. It's beyond me. I cannot understand how Osimhen cannot get one of these big EPL clubs to sign him. I cannot understand why these clubs are not making an attempt to sign Osimhen. The only reason that they have is that Osimhen's salary is too much. They are saying Osimhen is not supposed to be asking for 300,000 euros a week. That's too much. It's beyond their their ability to pay. And I'm just wondering how many top strikers in the world are in the form that Victor Osimhen is. How many strikers can you mention in the world currently that is better than Victor Osimhen? There's no one. That's just the fact. Erling Haaland stopped scoring a long time ago, and we all know that Osimhen is the only striker in the world right now. Okay, you could call the likes of Gyökeres. Who else? I think that's just it. Harry Kane is still scoring bits and pieces of goals here and there. I think he scored again in their match today in the English Three Lions game against is it Andorra. But Victor Osimhen, the best striker in the world currently, there's no EPL club that can pay him 300k a week to sign him. And when you want to put things in perspective and compare, all of the other signings that have been made recently and the amount they're actually paying these players, you would find out that it's crazy how they are treating Osimhen right now in the market. I don't know. Maybe it's for a separate reason, because if it's for footballing reason and for the reason of getting a really good striker who's complete, who will get you goals, who get you 20 plus goals a season. He's done it several times, Napoli, and now with Galatasaray. He is assured to get you 20 plus goals. So I don't see why they cannot sign this guy. Okay, let's talk about the recent signings that we've seen. That is making headlines right now. Florian Wirtz of Bayern Leverkusen, Victor Boniface's teammate, is about to complete a move to Liverpool, where Liverpool, according to the report, are going to be paying him 425k a week. Can you believe that? Liverpool will pay this guy 125k a week if the report I'm seeing right now is actually accurate. And then a Victor Osimhen is asking for 300,000 euros a week. No team is showing interest. When they are showing interest, are saying this guy is too expensive. Sorry, we cannot buy you. So it's just beyond me, and I cannot understand if anybody can explain to me why these guys cannot buy Osimhen at that price, and why they don't think Osimhen is worth being paid that amount. You can let me know. Another instance is we have this Cameroonian Mbeumo. He's about to be signed by Manchester United. He wants to go to Manchester United, but this young man is asking for 300,000 pounds a week. That's what his agent is negotiating with Manchester United. Yet Osimhen is not worth 300k euros a week. You're seeing, the way all of this is going. It doesn't make any sense. It's not making any sense. And right now, I mean, no one should blame Osimhen if in the end he decides to, follow the Saudi Arabian way. Accepts the deal with Al Hilal and then move over to Saudi Arabia. I think he has tried his best. Osimhen's quality, the way he scores goals, the assurance that he's going to get you goal is just 100%. I don't think he should be making any compromise on his salary, especially when you see what is happening right now. Small players who cannot even score up to 10 goals per season, they're asking for 400k euros a week. So I'm asking for 300k. Why can Osimhen, who scores 20 plus goals this season guaranteed, why can't he get 300k euros a week? It doesn't make any sense. I think by now Osimhen is probably even angry with the approach of some of these clubs. Yes, Chelsea has pulled out of the deal because they cannot agree the personal term. They are saying it's too costly, and Chelsea, it seems like they have other issues as well, which could be like Osimhen's age. They are also looking at the age because they want to maintain a really strong young squad whose age would average around, I think, 24 years downward. I think that's what they are looking at, for their project. Man U not in the deal anymore. That one is very clear. And then the only guys that seems to be, battling for that Osimhen's signature with Ali Hilal is Galatasaray. They're actually still, trying to broker a deal with Victor Osimhen and his agent. The report is that they've even agreed to pay Osimhen up to like 30 million euros a year. Why Al Hilal are saying they will pay Victor Osimhen 40 million euros a year, and then they are tabling 70 million euros to Napoli as his transfer fee. For Napoli, initially they said that no, they cannot collect anything less than 75 million euros, which is their asking price for any club side outside of Europe. So that's how the clause is. It's more expensive to any club side outside of Europe. It's also more expensive to any club within the Serie A. For example, during that time that Juventus wanted to buy Osimhen, if Napoli were to agree to the deal, Juventus, would obviously pay higher than the normal fee for Victor Osimhen for other clubs outside of Serie A, but within Europe. So that's the Galatasaray are pushing, but Osimhen right now seems to have settled for Al Hilal. And the latest report that has just come out is saying that Osimhen has finally agreed the personal term with Al Hilal. What's remaining right now is that Napoli agrees the transfer fee, which is getting really close, based on recent reports. But we'll see what happens. For me, I feel like Osimhen has really done enough to try and sell himself to these top clubs in the EPL. And if he moves right now to Saudi Arabia, I mean that's the best move. He should go for it. You should go for it. I mean, that's the best option right now. These guys are underrating Osimhen. They are not willing to pay for his services. That means they are not worthy to, have his services. They are not worthy to have him coming to their club. And going to Saudi Arabia will not be such a bad idea. Osimhen would also come back to Europe to play the Club World Cup because Al Hilal also qualified for that tournament. So I think everything is pointing to the direction that Osimhen is going to accept that deal and move over to Saudi Arabia. But let me know what you think about it, guys. As usual, more stories is going to be coming out later on, and I just wanted to pass this small message. If you know that you don't know how to drop a comment, if you know that you lack common sense, please no drop comments. If now only watch, if you watch, you pass. If you know if you watch, you just pass. It's very simple. No drop comment, no disgrace yourself, because I'm ready. I'm really ready. If I read your comment and you're talking rubbish, I'm going to finish you. I will finish you with my comment. I'm that bad in comments. Okay. So that's it. If you come and you talk rubbish, I will disgrace you. Disgrace even your family join self. That's it, guys. Take care of yourselves. More stories coming out later.